Hi all, I am back. It has been such a long time since I saw you, and you may notice that I am in a different space. Now, this isn't because my usual space is not available. I just really wanted to have a bit more of a relaxed vibe today. I didn't really want to have to set up everything in the shed, and yeah. So I am just in some comfy clothes. Well, not overly comfy. This is like just a comfy jumper, and I've got some jeans on, which you may not consider comfy, but they're fairly comfy. And I'm in some bed socks. And yeah, I'm in my bedroom. The reason why I guess I wanted to make this video a bit more relaxed is I didn't really have a big plan. I knew that I wanted to upload, and I know it's been a while, so that's partly why. And I didn't really have much planned that was going to be like worthwhile, I don't know. Like, I didn't have anything that I could record today that I was going to be proud of, or you are going to overly enjoy. Everything that I would perhaps want to do takes a bit more planning. And that comes to my other point as to, I guess, why I haven't really uploaded a lot lately. Barely at all. It's been so long. And that's just because I've been kind of busy with multiple different things, and just other times not really feeling like uploading, I guess. Partly because I have been busy, and then the time off, I just want to relax or do something else rather than like edit and film and plan what I need to film and stuff like that. And I guess I haven't had the inspiration that I would really like to do that. What I've been up to, I guess, is kind of what I will talk about in this video. I know I'm usually a lot more upbeat and everything. I just kind of wanted to make this more me chatting to you and not, I guess I kind of do anyway, but a bit softer, a bit more relaxed, a bit more just a casual chat. So today I got a new bed. Actually, I'm on it currently. It's nothing fancy. It's just a normal like bed base, like, I don't know, solid one, and a new mattress, which I'm really happy about because I had a very old mattress that didn't really have much support, and this one's a lot better. It's secondhand. It's from my nana, and it was her old mattress and bed base. And it's just in a lot better condition than my last one that was also secondhand. So, yeah, it's a lot more comfy. I haven't slept in it yet, but I presume it will be a good night's sleep and a comfier night's sleep, hopefully. So that was kind of today. Actually, thinking about it, I do need to put washing on, but the weather's not looking great, which has been another reason why I haven't really filmed much, because it's just been raining. And because I film in a shed, it amplifies a lot and I can't really cut it out. It's just, you can just hear the rain all the time, so it's not great. I've been working, at the start of the year, because I work in a place that is based off of like students. It's like a school situation. At the start of the year, I don't really have to work because, there's nothing to do because no one's there. So I started back last month. No, March, because it's officially May today. It's May 1st, so March. And yeah, so I've been working 5 days a week. The other thing that I guess has been a bit harder for me, and you may have seen on Instagram, and if you know me, you probably know, but around the start of last month, my grandpa passed away. So because of that, and he had been sick leading up, I hadn't really felt like filming. I just wasn't in the mood, and any spare time I had when I wasn't working, or if I got bad news and I took a day off, I was going to visit him prior to him passing away, and that's what I spent my time on. And I was just spending time with family, and then I took a week off after for the funeral, and just letting it sink in, and spend time with family and grieve. So I obviously didn't film over that period of time. I don't know if I filmed since, but I had the play, that performance I was doing for a theatre company that finished also about a week before my grandpa passed, and that took up a fair bit of my time when I wasn't working. That took up time at night and weekends sometimes, so I was just busy doing that. In terms of acting, I have had a few more things popping up. As I said, I did the theatre show, the theatre performance, which went for 2 weekends. 2 weekends and like part of the week on the second show. What am I saying? My stomach is going, and you're probably hearing it on the mic. Maybe, you may not. So I had that. I did another ad for I won't go into it because I'm not sure how much I can say. It was a snoring device. I won't say the product name yet because I don't know. I don't know if I should or not. So, yes, I did an ad for that just as an extra role. So that took up not much time, but a little bit of time. I've got another thing, which is like an ad for, don't know whether to say, some of these things I'm like, could not say. I've got another ad coming up because I haven't actually filmed it, and it's not a big ad, but it's a slightly bigger ad, and that's for that's to be on the internet and things like that. All these ads are those 2 ads. I only did 2, didn't I? 3 ads. They're all just like to be on the internet. They're not TV ads. And I get paid for all of them, which is great, as I would expect for an ad, to be honest. But so I get paid, and I've got 2 of those coming up, and I've filmed 1 already. Another thing I have is which I really need to start rehearsing. That's tomorrow night. I've got an audition for another theatre performance in Lancefield. So it's a bit more of a distance away, but so I've got an audition for that coming up tomorrow night via Zoom. So it's kind of a busy time. And then this month I've got, along with those things, I've hopefully got headshots coming up soon. They were postponed, as you would have found out in another video, because the photographer had COVID. So I'm waiting for those. I'll have to email to double check that everything's fine with that, because it was quite a while since I heard from her. So I think it was March. So hopefully, they are fine. And God, sorry. It hasn't been a long day, really. It's just been, I don't know. Of that, and then I've also got Mother's Day coming up, so there's that weekend kind of gone, depending, I'll probably stay at my parents' for that weekend. And then I've got a like boat party I'm going to the next weekend. No, it's probably I've got a weekend in between the 21st. When's that? Where is it? My phone's down here and it's a lot lower from so I've got a weekend in between, so maybe I'll have time to film hopefully on that weekend, and I'm hoping to get more things filmed. I'll just, because, I had Easter and everything too recently, so that took up time. It's been a busy time, and yes, so, and this month is going to be kind of busy as well, but I'm hoping maybe I'll get some videos up, and I'm not going to guarantee I'll get them up every week. Although I love to be able to do that, it's just not always practical for someone that works 5 days a week. And even though I only work 6 hours, like start at 11, finish at 5, it's either I do it at night or I do it in the morning, and there's not always, unless I wake up really early, there's not always a lot of time to film in the morning, because as much as it doesn't look like it, there can be a lot of setting up and getting ready for filming. And because I'm in a shed and stuff, and I don't have always the best equipment, it does take time for that. And, a few hours it will at least take, and there goes my morning if I just, don't always have the time. And that's partly why I did it in here today, because I didn't really want to have to do all artificial lighting and stuff like that, so I'm using more natural light and just the light above me, and it's probably not as good because, honestly, it's kind of cloudy outside at the moment. It was much sunnier in the lounge room, and it's just not here, so oh well. Yeah, so I have a boat party coming up, which will take up maybe part of a weekend, because I'll probably have a friend that will come around, so unless we can film something together, which might not work, because the one video I'm thinking would be I can't really say, because that will spoil it if I choose to do it, but it would just mean we wouldn't be able to go to the thing at night, which is kind of the purpose. And then the weekend after that is going to be my birthday party sort of thing, so that weekend we'll just be setting up for that, honestly, and then my birthday's on the Monday, and then it's the end of the month already, which is, it's gone so fast. Well, it hasn't gone so fast. We haven't reached with the 1st of May, but it will have gone so fast. And honestly, the year has gone really fast, and a lot's happened. And I think it's just like, this hasn't always been the first thing on my mind, I guess, is what is the case. And I love talking to the camera, and I love making things. And I do wish I had more time for that. It's just I haven't had as much time as I would like to. And if I had like just a camera crew that I could have set up and I just rock up and they edit it and everything, then like that'd be great. But I don't, and I don't have the money for that. So yeah. Yeah, what else? I haven't. That's mostly it. I've kind of just rambled. I've, like, my room's been a bit of a shambles. I've just, like, reconfigured a bunch of things because I bought stuff. I forgot, I also had my niece's birthday a couple of weekends back. And we took her out recently. And I went to the Chanel exhibition with my mum. And so there was that weekend also. So that was the long weekend of Anzac Day weekend. And yeah, it's just been honestly such a busy time. And which I'm kind of glad about, because honestly, not having anything to do is not always great for me, but it does give me time. Like, I'll make stuff for myself to do, so I guess that's another thing. Like, I'll decide to film, or I will find something to do, or I'll visit my parents or whatever. So yeah, that's just thinking. And yeah, and I kind of did like a little housewarming with some friends, because I missed out on the actual housewarming. So yeah, what can I say? Sorry, my mic's like not in a good position, and I don't know if it wouldn't be in the thing, but I don't know how well it would have been. You would have been hearing things, so I'll try not to move it too much, probably making a huge racket. Alright, so sorry, my battery died, so if the camera position has shifted, that is why. I had to change batteries, and silly me, forgot to charge both batteries, so they both are running on not much battery, and the first one died. So get 2 batteries and don't charge either of them is not a good idea, because it defeats the purpose. Anyway, with that being said, the other thing that did happen is I was getting VCR tapes converted to USB through a business somewhere, not going to say where, and they originally it was actually going to be transferred to a external hard drive, which I got back and it had died. Now, I hadn't bought it that long ago, but in terms of like the lifespan of one, apparently they don't always last that long, so there's that. So I am going to have to, or I want to try and send it off to someone that can try and recover files from it. I think I've got a majority, but there are a fair few I think that I don't, and I would like them. So that is like, could cost about $500 depending on the difficulty and things like that. So I'm not looking forward to that, and hopefully they can recover them and it doesn't cost that much. Hopefully, but yeah. So that is all. Thank you for watching my video. I know it's, not really a fancy video or overly exciting one. I'm just going through everything that has kind of happened in the last month and a bit. So really mostly a month, and honestly it's been quite a busy month, like eventful in a lot of ways. At least to me it feels that way, especially after the last 2 years have not been that eventful in a lot of circumstances. But yeah, I do hope you enjoyed it. I hope you stuck around to the end. I don't blame you if you didn't, but still, it would be nice. And yeah, I do have a plan. So for one of my future videos that I hope to get up, I don't know, as soon as I have as many questions as I can get, I want to do a Q&A. So I did one a little while ago. There was a person on it that may still watch my YouTube video, but I have banned them from like my channel. I've blocked them. I don't know. They're potentially creating more accounts, but that's where that all started, with that weird person. So that was quite a while ago now, and I thought, well, it's time for another. I said I would do another, and I have a couple of questions, but I just haven't had a lot. So if you do have questions, please feel free to just like comment them down below. It doesn't have to be related to this video, but it can be, and I will answer them in my next Q&A. All right. Bye, guys.